Hey guys, it's your boy Mark Sanders back with another video, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this film released back in May 2022, of course, this year, and I'm recording this on June 22nd, 2022, but you guys won't see this until July 2nd, 2022. So, if you're watching this, this would have been uploaded on July 2nd. And I was very excited to watch this because, I love the MCU, I love superhero movies and all that. And I was very excited to watch this. By the way, I am probably going to say a bunch of spoilers in this review. So if you haven't seen the film, you don't want to be spoiled, that's my warning to you, alright? Because there's certain stuff, like spoilery stuff I want to talk about for this. So, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Directed by my man Sam Raimi. Yes, Sam Raimi, who directed the Evil Dead films. He directed Drag Me to Hell, Oz the Great and Wonderful, whatever that one was called, from 2013. But what we all know him for is the Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. Yep. I did see it when I was a kid. Oh, and Apostle's here. I did see Spider-Man 2 in cinemas. I did see Spider-Man 3 twice in cinemas. And I have amazing memories with this Spider-Man trilogy. Those will always be a part of my childhood and a part of me. And and I believe I heard that Sam Raimi said he always wanted to make a Doctor Strange movie as well, Here's the thing, though. Being that this is the MCU and all that, this is not the same. I highly doubt this is the same Doctor Strange movie that he would have made. Just to point it out there, like, if he had made this, like, pre-cinematic universe era, I reckon that would have been his true, full-on Doctor Strange film. And I heard this was like a horror movie, like the MCU's first horror movie. And I guess, that's the closest you could get to. I would say it had, like tributes to horror stuff and all that. Like, I love that piano key, man. Like, the dun, and then, like, Wanda will be, like scaring an alternate version of herself, I love stuff like that. That's cool. And she was the villain of this, by the way. Frickin' Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen. And yes, this definitely follows up from WandaVision and all that. But, oh man, I'm so excited to get that parcel. I hope it's something that I don't want to reveal just yet. Anyway, basically Wanda is trying to kidnap America Chavez, played by Xochitl Gomez, who I've really been loving just as a person lately. Xochitl Gomez, but even long before I watched this, I've loved searching her up. She seems so nice, and it's a shame that so many people bully her online for her name. And it's a beautiful name, Xochitl Gomez. Why are you making fun for her name and all that other stuff? I hate SJW stuff, by the way, just as much as you guys. The two mums thing, I thought that was just going to be a line. We literally see her two mothers in this. And I was like, ugh. You know what I mean? I hate SJW stuff. But, she's a kid, man. Don't bully her. Even if she does promote that stuff, regardless of, even if you're more conservative like me. Well, I'm more like a middle, but I definitely lean towards conservative. Anyway, and basically Doctor Strange is trying to stop Wanda from kidnapping America Chavez, and trying to take her powers. And so that Wanda can basically get back to her children, from another universe. And 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 she's brutal as heck, man. She is like relentless. She is killing mother effers like left and right. Wanda in this, and I did hear that they wasted the Illuminati in this film, or whatever. Like I love comic books. I wouldn't. I thought I was, but I guess like I'm not like the biggest like brainy nerd or whatever when it comes to comic books. I love comic book stuff, and I've heard of the Illuminati. I've heard of Marvel Knights and all that stuff, Ultimate Universe and all that. But I heard that people thought they wasted the Illuminati in this, and they kind of did. And I don't know if this is just this other universe's Illuminati, but I won't lie, I did get spoiled this movie quite a lot. I did know that Mr. Fantastic was in this, and he was played by John Krasinski. When I saw that, I freaked out in an awesome way. And you had Captain Carter in this, Haley Atwell. That was awesome, and she looks cool as heck too. Like, I won't lie. I don't know if the version of Captain Carter in this specific film is the exact same one that we saw in the What If show, but you had Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel in the other universe in the Illuminati. Of course, you had Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier for that same Illuminati universe, and it was cool seeing all of them, like Black Bolt 2 and I think that's the same one from the Inhumans show. But like not the same universe, I guess. That's cool. I never watched that at all. In fact, they got hammered like by critics and all that. But I guess I can appreciate that they still keep that canon, I guess. So, you know what I mean? And I love the reference to Invisible Woman. When Wanda says to Reed Richards, like, "Is their mother still alive?" And he's like, "Yes." And then she's like, "Well, then they'll have someone to look after them." And then she immediately kills Mr. Fantastic. And I saw that clip like long before I actually watched this movie in full. And I was like, "Don't tell me they just killed Mr. Fantastic." And but then like I didn't know it was like an alternate universe thing. And honestly, when you go to another universe and other characters get killed in those universes, it doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, Mr. Fantastic got killed in this universe, and sucks for his kids in that universe, but this isn't going to be the main Mr. Fantastic in the MCU, like. And, Professor X gets killed again, and it was cool to see that yellow thing from the animated show. That was cool as. But I don't know, man. This film was just alright. It wasn't like anything. I don't really think it's anything that we expect it not to be or anything like that. Yeah, it was what it was. And it was cool seeing like those cameos and all that, but that's about it, man. Like, I could have lived without this film. It certainly wasn't worth like 3 years waiting for. Baron Mordo, holy crap, they freaking just skipped his whole, like, I remember the end credits of the first Doctor Strange, they were like when it turns out he's gone evil, and apparently in that time, him and Doctor Strange have already, like, been mortal enemies and all that. I remember the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game. Great memories, so much great memories with that game. I do have, by the way. And Baron Mordo in that game was like Doctor Strange's like arch enemy, and we never see that. At least not with the main MCU, the actual MCU's universe. Doctor Strange fighting his own universe's Baron Mordo. We just skipped that whole thing. unless they make Doctor Strange 3 a prequel or something. Yeah, I just wasn't really a fan. This was like I would rate this somewhere from like a 5 to a 7 out of 10, to tell the truth. Well, you know, like, but oh, one more thing. Bruce Campbell, the man himself, he had a pretty hilarious cameo in this, man. That was fun. It was cool seeing him, and how he's like punching himself for like 3 weeks because of the spell that Doctor Strange put on or whatever. That was good stuff. That was cool. America Chavez, she was a pretty cool character. You know, like I said, I have all the support for Zoe Gomez, and Benedict Cumberbatch was, you know, he was how he usually is, and we barely saw like a majority of like the main MCU universe's characters. I think that might have bothered me a lot, and I don't know, man. Just I could have lived without this movie, man. I would have loved to have seen a Doctor Strange movie like pre-cinematic universe, like I was saying before. But hey, a lot of people seem to like this movie cool. And as of right now, unless Top Gun Maverick, which I have not yet seen, but definitely will, and we'll do a review on that when eventually it becomes available, has grossed $1 million by when you guys are watching this, which is July 2nd. This is like the highest grossing movie like of the year so far, and cool. Congrats to them. You know, yeah, yeah, it was all right. You know, but like there's so like I remember like John Campea said in like one of his videos, like time travel fixes everything, and in a way, with multiverses, kind of like that, there's like no stakes when it comes to like multiverse stuff. It seems like, you know what I mean, or at least very little. You know, like if like other in terms of like other characters, the same characters as we know, but different universe versions of them getting killed. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm your boy Mark Sanders. That's my thoughts on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out, yo.